All right, I want to listen to you guys first because this like high energy announcer
Yeah.
is not me. So I
All
kind of
right.
want to take
I'll
something off of you guys, and then I'll try it
I'll
last
start it
maybe.
off here. All right. What was it
So,
again?
so can I ask a question about how this is normally worked? Do we all kind of you do the same script? Is that the general?
Yeah, unless you got one you rather do, but
Not
doesn't
really. I
matter to
just
I
us.
found it kind of helps when we all read the same script
Yeah.
because we kind of learn and
Right.
get stuff off of each other.
Okay. All right.
excellent.
I'll try it out. You guys tell me what you hate. All right. Charismatic.
Okay.
What was it again? I can't remember. Charismatic confident. Okay.
Bah.
A new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
Sold.
What the hell is AMD? What the hell is wet AMD? Like there's a dry AMD?
That's
I kept getting
it sounds
beep in
exciting
my
though.
ear.
Well, it's something. It's something with diabetes and eyes.
Totally
Uh,
watch some
Macular.
of that.
Oh, it's probably something macular degeneration, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
All right, tear me apart, boys.
I just do it again.
Yeah.
And um, try not to use your diaphragm as much.
Okay.
Right? Like because it sounds like you're trying to push it, right?
Right.
This is like in radio we call it
Yeah.
puking. Like if you're going in a new year, in a new campaign, bring us together. There's
Yeah.
a lot of guys on radio that puke it out.
Right.
So relax, take a deep breath, relax your muscles,
Okay.
and flow, almost like you're talking on the phone to somebody.
Okay. So yeah, that's hard to do for me with keeping charismatic.
Charismatic and
in mind.
confident.
Let's try
Do
that
this.
though.
Okay,
Like I see what Tom's saying though, because I
Yeah.
felt that when you were at our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level. Like when
Yeah.
you said that part, like I felt what Tom was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try
and
this.
to get that thing about being confident, smile. Just smile through the whole thing.
Mm,
Even if you're
okay.
yelling at someone, get that smile in there. That just smile the whole way through.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely.
A new year and new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
I like that.
That's better, I
Yeah.
think. I would do this if you want more. I mean, because I can. The reason I can do,
This is your
I might
stuff,
even be
man.
better at coaching because I help. I work in a university situation, so we have students come through all the time that work. I work for a professional radio station, but we have students come through, and so you coach them as they go along.
Lay it
So
on me.
that's my strength is I can get you to a radio point, but this whole VO thing kind of eludes me to a situation where I like what I am producing.
Yeah.
And nonetheless, I would like when you get to, because they've got this year twice. So for some reason they want to emphasize this year, like these are our goals. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
This year we're going to yeah, man, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
That type of thing. And then the other one is working to preserve, then pause, vision, employment, and life's happy moments. Get that happy in there
Okay.
for more patients, because that's what they want to focus on is this year happy is what I see.
Okay. I'll try that. Anything else, boys? Before I try it
You know,
again.
I just like that read better from the first one. Like you could
All right.
hear your smile in
I
it. The
agree.
charismatic, the smile, like you can
Someti-
hear that better.
I've heard that before to smile, and I just always forget to. Here we go. A new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
I think the second this year, especially because there's a comma after it, it needs to be emphasized. So like the first one doesn't have a comma, so it's like this year we'll continue to be the leader in wet AMD.
Oh, that's a good point.
This year we will capture, and it's like I'm saying
Right.
it again, like this year we're gonna do this.
You're comparing the two. Okay.
Yeah. And then the retinal disease, I would say you said retinal disease. I would put an emphasis on the retinal, just the tone wise, and say retinal by providing long-term control of retinal disease.
Mm.
That's just what I felt, and maybe that's just the way I would have done it. But
Yeah, you can definitely go through and pick apart those
Yeah.
tease apart, not pick, tease apart those different those
Yeah.
words.
That totally makes sense. All right. You guys want to take a stab?
I'll go. I'm
Okay.
around because I'm rookie. Okay, so they want like here's. Will you scroll up just a little bit? I want to read what it is they're
Yeah.
looking for again, please. Thank you. A dramatic fashion and build excitement for an audience that are anticipating a new campaign for Salesforce. New campaign for Salesforce. Okay, got it. I think.
All right.
Okay. A new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
Nice.
So I'm trying to think of it as the sales team,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm listening to this as a sales team,
Yeah.
and because I've been in sales forever. Your read just now, Tom, like I felt that it was like a commercial. Like I didn't feel like you were talking to me.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I mean, and I know that they want it charismatic, but when you said, "Hey, scroll up and let me read what it was for," like when we read that, I felt like, okay, well, I want to be the sales team, and I want this person to be talking to me how great this new year is going to be. So I think I feel like that was just not directed towards me.
Got it. You know,
Like I'm in a room with somebody and they're talking to me about it and trying to pump me up. Like I'd be like, okay, that sounded kind of like a commercial. You know?
well, I went more announcery.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Second read's always better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to point something out that I'm hearing that I think that Brandon, you might be able to kind of hear a little bit. One of the things that I was hearing from your read was pretty clear, distinct words. Like you weren't blending them together the way natural speech happens. We feed one word into the next. So something that's kind of charismatic is gonna like just spill out of somebody's mouth, not throw up whatever the radio term, but it's just sort of like what we're doing here, where the words they naturally fit right with each other. But what you had going was something very specific. You know, like you were cutting up the words, especially in that first sentence, a new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. Like you were really cutting those words apart.
Okay.
And so what Tom is doing is like smoothing through them a little bit more. So, you know, for me, that's what I would interpret those directions to be. So it's a smoother read, you know, a new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities where they kind of roll right through. But I don't know.
Nice.
So what are you saying that I did that or didn't do that?
I say that you were doing that. You were reading it smoother than what Brandon was reading.
Okay.
And I was just kind of going backing up a little bit to let him hear what you were doing and kind of like look for that specific thing.
Yeah.
That's
Man, this is
my
interesting.
interpretation.
This is interesting because like I hear what you're saying, but for me listening to it, I felt that Tom did that more. Like opportunities, like he said opportunities. Like you read all the words in opportunities
Yeah.
with
Wow,
the sec.
that is going to be really tough for me to take off.
Well, do it again, Tom. Let's hear.
Yeah, just like because I work in public radio, and good God, if diction is not drilled into your brain, make sure you hit every dot, every
Yeah.
T, and cross every I. So anyway, I'll try again, and I'll try it a little bit differently. A new year and a new campaign brings us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
I felt like you were talking to me on that one.
Yeah, that's what I felt too.
Mhm.
I
I
feel
think
like-
at life's happy moments, like all the way up until life's happy moments, like I felt like you were talking to me, like you're Tom, my friend, that's telling me about this new product. And then at life's happy moments from there, I felt it went back to the, I don't know, colorful, like the colorful way of saying it. I don't even know if that's a term.
I think what I would like to hear is just a little bit slower, but I know they're still asking for this confident and charismatic, but I think just slowing it down would bring out the color in your voice a little more. Yeah.
Should I take a third stab at it, or do you guys want to move on to somebody else?
Yeah, try
Third
just
stab.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Stabby. Okay. Okay. A new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies. Lowered my voice there too.
Definitely got a very strong voice.
Yeah.
Just booming in my headphones.
That was my I could be too close to the mic. This is kind of
it sounds good.
This is my editing area instead of a booth.
I think I liked your second one the best.
Yeah.
That one was really good.
Yeah.
Kind of lost it at the end there, but okay.
The way it came through on my side was that the feed was like compressed at the beginning, and then it went really slow, and then it got really fast. And I'm like, he can't possibly be reading it like that. And I figured it was my my internet connection. So hopefully, you guys can hear me right. Anyway.
By the way, you have been like sometimes when you speak or whatever it does, there's a
lags.
Yeah, I just propped the door open a little bit, so hopefully I get a better signal in here.
A lot more Wi-Fi into the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody else take over. Thank you.
All right.
Oh,
I'll take a stab at it.
Go, Charles.
Going down the list.
All right, guys, I'm going to tell you about this new program we have, and it's going to be awesome. A new year and a new campaign bring us to a better place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we'll continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we'll capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
That was really good.
I was happy with that. I think like somebody else was saying, I'd slow it down a little bit, but I mean, for the first read, that was pretty solid, man.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
No, I think addressing us at the beginning really helped.
Yeah.
Like, listen up, guys.
Yeah. Love that trick.
Yeah. I mean, I do the springboard just about every time on everything I do.
Yeah.
Because it kind of helps me get into that zone, I guess.
Yeah. No, that was really good.
All right, let me give it a shot. A new year and a new a new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will hunt, capture, and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so that they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
Nice.
Okay, a bit fast.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
with your voice, you have a really interesting timbre in your voice. So, like at the end of each word, you kind of have there's still a little bit of a rumble. Use
Mhm.
that to your advantage. So, like, say a new year, and like you kind of have like a natural vocal fry in yours. Take advantage
Yeah.
of that. So, like at the end of each sentence, you can kind of let it linger a little bit. Deeper
Okay.
breath, a little
Yeah.
slower.
Yeah, I was losing my breath a couple times.
Yeah, this is by the way, that's something I wouldn't mind talking to you all about breath, because I find it difficult to keep a breath and maintain that control. But that's a different thing. But that's my take on it. I think you've got the right emphasis and the right syllables, etc. is going fine. Your read is okay, but that's your first time doing it. Maybe it's nervous, whatever. But generally, I feel you have to read a script 3 times before you even get the feel of it. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Give it another
Yeah,
go, and because of the timbre of your voice, again, slow it down. Go.
Give it another shot.
You can really take a slow and use the natural abilities, your natural voice to just let it kind of linger on the words a little bit. It's my opinion.
All right. A new year. Yeah, that'll do. A new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities.
Slower.
This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD.
There you go.
This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients.
Do it even
Our
slower.
goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level. Lower? Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think the slowing down helps,
Yeah.
like, make me feel like I want to listen to you more.
Yeah.
You slow down a little bit. Like, you do have
Go slow.
yeah, you have a great voice, and
Yeah.
like I want to listen to it. But when it's fast, then it's like now I'm not listening to your voice. I'm just trying to listen to the words that you're saying.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So if
Yeah.
I think if you read it a little bit slower, then now I'm just listening to your voice and the words instead of trying to listen to the words that are like rattling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
One way to help yourself to do this, and it's basically, this is a practice to slow down, is to read each word like this. And it's horrible at first until you get the pace. So students do this a lot, because they just go, a new year and a new campaign bring us to a bigger place, blah blah blah. It just kind of rattles, and you go, I can't hear you. Got to slow down. So, and with radio, you definitely want to be clear. So, I'm trying to conflate the two, but so try to practice with a new year and a new campaign. Each syllable, get that in there. And then by the time you get to it, you go, a new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of bigger opportunities. So you'll have that slower but connected pace. But at first, chop it up. So try that. I mean, you can practice here with it or not, but that's up to you. But
Man, that's a tough practice for me.
Yeah.
I think because I'm always like, and
year.
I have a problem with reading too fast, and so I'm like, come on, let's do it. And then I will really have to make an effort to make sure that I'll try that and do it, because it's like
it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Even if it's just like maybe just like a line, that will really help, because then you'll get a pace of slowness. And that's what you want. Slow it
And then you
down.
just gradually bring it up to what the pace should be, and then you're enunciating everything where you're reading difficult words clearer.
Or over enunciate, a new year and a new campaign bring us to a
Oh,
place
geez.
of even bigger competition,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
And then you go, well, that sounds bad. And then also that will help your voice too, your lips, etc., to get used to where the consonants and the syllables and etc. are in there, so that when you come to it, like like diabetic, that's really difficult to say
Diabetic.
right?
Diabetic.
Yeah, diabetic with diabetic eye disease, to make that so it's clear to say diabetic without without saying diabetic, diabetic eye disease.
Yeah.
There you go. My 2 cents.
This year, we'll capture and treat more patients with diabetic
That
eye
was
disease.
funny. Dude.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was funny.
He used the old man. A new year and
Yeah.
a new campaign to bring us to a place.
There's
You don't get Frankenstein's monster without Frankenstein.
All right.
yeah. There's 2 minutes 22 seconds. You want the floor, Sean, to do that one more time?
Sure.
Let's try it.
Sure. A new year and a new campaign bring us to a place of even bigger opportunities. This year, we will continue to be the leader in wet AMD. This year, we will capture and treat even more patients with diabetic eye disease, working to preserve vision, employment, and life's happy moments for more patients. Our goal is to keep patients functioning at a high level by providing long-term control of retinal disease so they can maintain their livelihood and enjoy their hobbies.
Nice.
Not
So
the best read, but definitely slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the slower, I think it'll, like what you're saying, Tom, will help us with the pace, because if it was Mike Hathcote and I just read it like that, he'd be like, dude, you just murdered that script. You just stabbed the hell out of it. Because
Yeah,
you added commas all over the place.
Right. Yeah. What
So I
not the
think
best
practicing the slow thing, but keeping that cadence, I think that will be something that would help me or
Cool.
help us, or just to have better control, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome. That the first time I do this and I get to help people is just great.